For instance, Tesla, you stuck your neck out on this just at the right time. You still a fan of the stock?
Oh, absolutely. I think this thing is just getting started. Anybody betting against Elon Musk, whether they like him or not, that's moot. But anybody betting against Elon Musk today might as well have been betting against Steve Jobs back in the day. We know how this is going to play out. He unleashes just incredible transformation in every industry he touches. He's not getting stopped anytime soon. He's got enough money to do what he wants. He's got a clear vision. I'm very excited. I think it goes back to 300 a lot quicker than people think.
So it seems that Tesla is planning to build a new Gigafactory in Mexico. An additional Gigafactory could more than double Tesla's production numbers. In Tesla's last earnings call, Elon mentioned that 11 Gigafactories would be perfect, and this would enable the company to reach their goal of building 20 million cars by 2030. Currently, there are 5 Gigafactories worldwide, 3 in the United States, 1 in Shanghai and 1 in Berlin. After Elon Musk was spotted last year in Mexico, media outlets have been circulating pictures with states officials. Ivan Rivas, the economy minister of Nuevo Leon, told Bloomberg that 5 to 7% of investments in the state would come from the EV industry in 2022. However, there's no deal as of yet. Elon Musk visited Nuevo Leon in October to meet with Lou and Samuel Garcia, state's governor. Government filings showed that Tesla is planning to spend $770 million on expanding the Gigafactory in Austin, Texas, which went into operation last year. Nuevo Leon is conveniently located across the border from Texas. This would save time in transportation and supply. And now the Biden administration needs Tesla's help in delivering on their promise of 500,000 EV charging stations across the country by 2030. This administration has just realized that Tesla is the only company up for the task. As we know, the Biden administration has not recognized Tesla as the leader of the EV manufacturing. Tesla was not invited to the EV summit and was not recognized as leader in the EV market. Instead, credit has been given to GM as supposedly leading the EV market. Tesla is already supplying 14 European countries and Australia with charging stations, and now the Biden administration has turned to Tesla. As we know, Tesla has been investigated about a crash outside of Houston in April 2021. However, the NTSB found Tesla's autopilot not liable. The autopilot was actually not engaged at the time. Fault was high speed and the condition of the driver. Tesla's FSD has been cleared by the NTSB. The NTSB simply reviews and makes recommendations.
Mike, I remember when this crash happened. It was in April of 2021, just outside of Houston. And the reason this got so much attention is because this was a Model S that had crashed at a high speed. And at the time, the police who responded at the scene said, look, there's nobody in the front seat. Immediately, people started thinking, well, were they trying to test out the autopilot system, etc.? And that got the NTSB involved here. And today they ruled that the autopilot system was not the cause of the crash. In fact,
Gary Black has made a 7 times growth prediction for Tesla. Gary Black recently talked about Ron Barron's prediction of Tesla to be worth $4.5 trillion within the next 10 years. Gary Black sees a 20 million cars at $50,000 each and a 30% profit margin, $300 billion in operational income multiplied by 15 times operating margin yields, a total of $4.5 trillion. So remember when Elon said that Tesla in Tesla's Q3 earnings call, Tesla might get bigger than Apple and Saudi Aramco combined. So Elon Musk is planning to produce 20 million cars by 2030.
Tesla is still very cheap. You can't find other mega cap road stocks with 30 to 35% volume growth trading at my number 40 times earnings. And that's going to continue. You see EV adoption going through the roof. Look at California, where it's now 17%. China, it's 22%. And Tesla is the best way to play that surging EV adoption. And again, I think when you look over the next couple of months, you have Investor Day coming, you have a blockbuster first quarter coming, you got Cybertruck coming, you got some sort of FSD single stack product which will improve that. You got mega packs coming. There's so many catalysts. This reminds me very much of the end of 2019 as we were looking into 2020 with all the catalysts coming. He will give up Twitter, and as I tell people, clearly there's an overhang last year from him spending as much time as he did on Twitter and all the noise. There's no question about that. But that's temporary, and he will give that up. He will find a CEO who can, basically drive the ad spending, can drive the product, can monetize the DMAUs, and that's just a matter of time. I think you got to ignore that because that's just noise. But looking forward, the reason you own Tesla is because the street is missing two big things. They're missing Cybertruck and they're missing the mega packs. And those two things are probably worth $1.50 to incremental earnings by 2024. That's about 25% of where the street is today. That's why you want to own Tesla, not because he will give up Twitter. He will give up Twitter. There's no question in my mind that that's coming.
So also, there are news about George Soros. George Soros increased his stake in Tesla by 270%. The firm held 332,046 shares of Tesla at the end of Q4, valued at $40.9 billion. At the same time, Soros Fund opened a position in ARK's ARKK Innovation Fund, in which Tesla has a 10.92% weight. So recently, Ferrari CEO Benedetto Vigna complimented Tesla Inc. for a contribution to the automotive industry. He said things used to happen too slowly, and Tesla shook up the industry and accelerated process and decisions. Tesla was faster and more agile. So also in other news, Tesla's employees in New York State have launched an effort to unionize. So interestingly, and it's just my opinion, if you feel pressured by management, you can also change your work environment and, get a job somewhere else maybe. But sadly, I believe these employees will lose stock-based compensations. Unless you do not understand the stock market, you would not exchange your stock-based compensation for a union retirement. But that's just my 2 cents. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.